In the vast cosmic fabric that interweaves countless multiverses, some battles defy logic, reason, and even the laws of narrative itself. One such hypothetical showdown is between two of the most omnipotent female beings ever conceived in comic book history, Marvel's Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch, in her unending chaos form, and DC's Elaine Belloc, wielding the infinite might of the presence. This isn't just a clash of characters, it's a collision between chaos and balance, raw emotion and eternal knowledge, dark magic and divine creation. This battle would ripple across realities, rewriting the rules of power and possibility. To analyze such a celestial confrontation, we must delve into their origins, capabilities, philosophies, and the possible repercussions of their duel. The birth of power, origins beyond mortality. Scarlet Witch, originally Wanda Maximoff, was born a mutant with reality-warping capabilities that grew exponentially over time. Her connection to chaos magic and status as a nexus being made her one of the most dangerous individuals in the Marvel Universe. However, everything changed when she came into contact with the Darkhold, the cursed book of eldritch knowledge penned by Thawne, the god of chaos. By absorbing the Darkhold's dark power and ascending to the state of Darkhold Omega, Wanda transcended the boundaries of her previous power. In her unending chaos form, she doesn't just cast spells, she becomes the spell. She is the embodiment of endless possibility and destruction, unrestricted by cosmic laws. She no longer manipulates reality, she is reality, constantly reshaped by chaotic thought and will. On the DC side, Elaine Belloc's journey is vastly different but equally compelling. Introduced in Neil Gaiman's Sandman universe and expanded upon in the Lucifer series, Elaine is the daughter of Michael Demiurgos, one of the most powerful archangels created by the Presence. Michael held the power to create, while Lucifer shaped that creation. When Michael dies, Elaine inherits his demiurgic power. But her evolution doesn't stop there. Eventually, she assumes the full mantle of the Presence, becoming the new supreme being of the DC multiverse. Unlike Wanda, Elaine's ascension is peaceful, gradual, and rooted in understanding the cosmic balance of existence. She becomes omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. She is the story, the author, and the reader all at once. Powers without limits, chaos magic versus divine authority. Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch is essentially a walking anomaly. Her mastery over chaos magic allows her to reshape time, space, and reality across entire multiverses. She can nullify cosmic forces, render universal constants meaningless, and erase entities from existence with a mere thought. With the Darkhold absorbed into her being, she also has dominion over forbidden magic that even gods fear. She exists outside the flow of time, can bend probability into certainty, and can corrupt or purify entire dimensions at will. In some interpretations, she rivals or surpasses the likes of the Living Tribunal, Eternity, and even the Beyonders. Her chaos isn't random, it's purposeful, driven by an emotional core that amplifies her unpredictability. This duality of emotion and power makes her not only formidable but terrifying. Elaine Belloc, meanwhile, doesn't rely on magic. She is divine essence made flesh. As the embodiment of the Presence, she is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Her understanding of existence is complete, she perceives every possibility, every timeline, every choice, and every consequence simultaneously. She can create universes with thought, end them with silence, and rewrite the cosmic laws on a whim. Where Scarlet Witch is an agent of transformation, Elaine is the blueprint itself. She holds the keys to every door and the plans to every hallway. Her power is not just immense, it is the origin of all power within her reality. She could unmake Wanda by rewriting the fundamental constants that give rise to chaos magic itself. Philosophies of power, emotion versus enlightenment. The most fascinating aspect of this matchup lies not in raw power, but in how that power is used. Scarlet Witch's power is deeply rooted in her personal traumas and emotional experiences. Whether it's the loss of her children, betrayal by loved ones, or manipulation by darker forces, Wanda's evolution has been shaped by pain and passion. Her chaos form is not just a reflection of external magic but of her inner turmoil. This makes her volatile but also deeply human. Her actions, even when destructive, come from a place of vulnerability. She fights not just to win but to protect, to reclaim, to heal. Her strength is often reactive, a desperate response to perceived threats or losses. Elaine Belloc represents a different kind of power, one that is detached, serene, and fundamentally benevolent. She acts not out of emotion but understanding. As the presence, she doesn't need to fight, she simply is. Her presence, no pun intended, stabilizes existence. She doesn't react to threats, she preempts them by shaping realities where threats don't emerge. Her power isn't about destruction or preservation, it's about balance. Even when faced with opposition, she seeks to understand rather than annihilate. If Wanda represents the unpredictability of human experience, Elaine is the eternal order that gives that experience meaning. The ultimate confrontation, when chaos challenges divinity. Now imagine the moment they confront each other. The multiverse would tremble, with dimensions collapsing under the sheer pressure of their energies. Scarlet Witch might strike first, unleashing torrents of chaos that transform galaxies into storms of probability. Universes would melt and reform in her wake, timelines shattering like glass under her gaze. She might attempt to unravel Elaine's existence, rewriting the DC omniverse into a twisted mirror of her chaotic mind. But Elaine, ever composed, would not respond with violence. Instead, she would alter the foundational rules that allow Scarlet Witch to exist. Magic itself might cease to function in her presence. She could unweave the strings of chaos before they manifest, contain Wanda's rage in a pocket dimension, or reprogram reality so that Wanda's very thoughts translate into peaceful outcomes. Elaine wouldn't fight the chaos, she would absorb and redefine it. Where Wanda seeks transformation, Elaine offers transcendence. The confrontation would likely become philosophical. Would Wanda, in her chaos, find meaning beyond pain? Would Elaine, in her divinity, find value in human emotion? Perhaps the battle would end not in destruction but in a mutual evolution, with Wanda understanding balance, and Elaine embracing passion. Or perhaps not. The final verdict, who wins? In terms of sheer power, both characters are nigh omnipotent within their respective universes. But when comparing two limitless forces, the key variable is control. Wanda's chaos, while vast, is still influenced by her humanity. That emotional volatility, while beautiful, is a vulnerability. Her power, though overwhelming, is often reactionary. She doesn't always choose to wield it, sometimes, it wields her. Elaine, on the other hand, is a master of her abilities. She is not only powerful but wise, balanced, and intentional. Her power isn't an extension of emotion, it is the very framework of existence. She doesn't need to overpower her opponents because she can redefine the battlefield. In a one-on-one encounter where no external factors play a role, Elaine Belloc would likely emerge victorious. Her supremacy doesn't come from being stronger, it comes from being more complete. She is not chaos, not order, she is the perfect harmony of both. Against a being driven by emotional turbulence, that harmony would prevail. Final result, Elaine Belloc wins. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.